Picking up where we left off, remember, these have the same sign, so we add them together and we would carry the negative sign at the end. You don't have to write the negative here if you know your final answer is going to be negative. 0 plus 2 is 2. 9 and 8 is 17. Carry a 1. Bring down our decimal. 1 plus 5 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. So it's 9.72. And remember, we must carry the sign. So it's a negative 9.72. Okay, now we scroll down here to section C. Solving application problems by adding or subtracting decimals. We can use adding or subtracting decimals to solve real world problems. Okay, now let's go down here where it says solve. It says find the total monthly cost of owning and operating a certain automobile given the expenses shown. So what we have to do here is add all of this up to determine how much we pay for this automobile as far as the expenses. So the monthly car payment is $536.52. Then we have $52.68 for the insurance. And then we have $87.50 for the gasoline. Now we just line up all these decimals and we know we're going to add. 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 0 is still 10. Bring down your 0, carry your 1. 1 and 5 is 6, plus 6 is 12, plus 5 is 17. Bring down your 7, carry your 1. 1 and 6 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 7 is 16. Bring down your 6, carry your 1. 1 and 3 is 4, plus 5 is 9, plus 8 is 17. Carry your 1. 1 and 5 is 6, so it's $676.70. Okay, now we scroll down here to number 2. It says use the bar graph below. How much greater is the average height in the Netherlands than the average height in Czechoslovakia? So we'll take the Netherlands, which is 72.6, minus Czechoslovakia, which is 70.8. Now, we cannot subtract 8 from 6, so we'll borrow 1 from this 2. That becomes 1, and this 6 becomes 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. Bring down our decimal. 1 minus 0 is 1, and 7 minus 7 is 0. So it's 1.8 inches, and that is the difference. Okay, now we scroll down to section D. It says using decimals in algebra. Now, what we're going to do with these examples here, we're going to substitute. We have y is 11.6 minus z is considered to be 10.8. Remember, I always put parentheses around what I substitute. So really this is 11.6 minus 10.8. Now we subtract. You know you cannot do 8 from 6, so we'll borrow 1 from this 1. That becomes 0, and this 6 becomes 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. Bring down your decimal. And we know 10 minus 10 is 0, so your final answer is 0.8. Now we look at problem number 2. It says, is 12.1 a solution of the equation y minus 4.3 equals 7.8? So this is what we would do. We're going to substitute in 12.1 for y, and we have minus 4.3, and that should give us 7.8. So what we're going to do, we're going to go off to the side and take our 12.1 minus 4.3. Now we know we cannot take 3 from 1, so we borrow 1 from the 2. That becomes 1, and this 1 becomes 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. We bring down our decimal. We know we cannot take 4 from 1, so we borrow 1 from this 1, and then make this 11. 11 minus 4 is 7. So we know this side is 7.8, and it equals 7.8. So your final answer is yes.